What's up, everybody? 7 p.m. It's time. Started to say a little bit of coffee. Wrong show, though, right? Migraine. On tonight's show, we're going to be talking about some really touchy subjects: bullies, and then also getting your mental health checked. If any of you saw my post today, I'm getting ready to get mine checked out. We want to hopefully inspire others to check into theirs as well. So stay tuned. I guess tonight I'm not going to bully SmoKii.
I don't really wanna say too much. Got a little bit of pain and such. Thursday night and I'm gon' give up. We at the migraine. M to the I, C to the R, O to the migraine. That's who we are. Me and P.O.D go hard on the part.
What are we talking about tonight?
I'm smoking my loud and he's smoking on God. And we're not too sure, but we think we are. I'm black as the ace and he's black as the Joker. This ain't a drill, cause this is the smoke. And you don't want it with us, we'll do the most.
I expect you to get a watch. One that actually tells time. Not the Mickey Mouse one that waves hello to you.
Got a little bit of pain and such. Thursday night and I'm gon' give up. We at the migraine.
What's happening, everybody? So before I bring SmoKii on the stage, I'm going to just talk a little bit about the mental health. Actually, I am going to bring her on stage. Never mind. What's up, girl? Are you eating again when I bring you on stage?
You say you're not going to bring me on stage, and then you bring me on stage, and here I am filling up my cup. Rated PG, mind you.
All right. So we got an exciting show tonight. We're going to be talking about the bullies and mental health. But I want to start off on the mental health issue because I feel a lot of people don't understand that migraine, when we created this show and we thought up the idea, the reason behind it was SmoKii and I really do argue off set, and it's almost constant. And sometime back, she had brought up that she really, and she said it in a very caring manner, of course, she wanted me to just go talk to a therapist stuff because of different things I had been through. In the conversation, of course, that just sets me off too, and because you don't want to ever believe you have an issue. But then as her and I's friendship continued and got worse, actually, I had family members and friends that were telling me, but it'd be far enough apart that I wasn't taking it all in. And this past few days is just really finally caught up to me. So today, amongst the conversation, I hope you don't mind me sharing this, but amongst the conversation her and I were having, she said to me that she feels like a lot of times she's my punching bag. Now, obviously, I don't hit her because we have never met face to face, believe that or not. And I'm kind of terrified to meet her face to face for some things I've said to her because she's probably going to give me the butt whooping of a lifetime. However, what's right is right and wrong is wrong. And I hope to inspire others by listening to this. If you notice that you have something going on keeping you down in the dumps and you don't have a good spirit about you, on more times than you do have a good spirit about you, take the time and go get it checked. Sit down and talk to somebody. Being honest, the reason I've waited so long.
To be in a mental stage. Life itself is a struggle. It's a struggle. And the things that we have to go through as little people, it's a struggle and its own. Not only what they throw into the mix of life, it is a struggle. I am not afraid to say that I've seen a therapist because of the bullying that I went through. And not only is it the bullying that I'm going through, I had surgeries. I had.
And by the way, she's not talking about me when she said it that time.
No. He's my friendly bully.
I'm your friendly bully. I don't know if that term's ever been used. Friendly bully. Anyhow, one of the things that I learned in my Christian walk was there's times you got to man up, you got to do what's right. So I came on here tonight, and at first SmoKii was just not going to show up, and so I wanted to come on here publicly and apologize to you, SmoKii, because I know since you have joined us.
Apologize.
No, that's all right. I like I said, I want to inspire others. That's what we're all about. When her and I are arguing on here, it is clowning, and
80%.
I'm sorry.
You start at 80%.
Oh, here we go.
20% is the part of my Italianness that I can't let go. So that's why we bicker. Because I got to put you in your place.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
That's what it is.
But I just want to wrap up this conversation before we get into the next piece. But as our first opening segment, I really want to talk to y'all about. I think sometimes you don't realize that you need a little help, and when your friends or your family are coming to you and they're saying, "Hey, man, talk to someone, get this out," listen to them. All day today, I thought about coming on the show tonight and what I was going to say and how I was going to start it, and got emotional many times, and many of my friends hit me up, and God bless each and every one of you. So
it's amazing when you say
I just hope that somebody.
It's not the pointy middle ring.
Both of them, all three of them. I think I might have three now, but
there's 5 right there, buddy.
Inspire someone else on here to just take a minute and analyze yourself.
Did I finally get to talk because he's frozen?
And being honest, I'll give her props where they're due.
Woo! Commercial.
Am I still frozen?
Commercial.
Am I still frozen?
No, but I'm super wet right now.
She spilled something on herself. Let her get off stage for a minute. What did you do? Spill something?
You got me wet for a minute.
This is a PG show. Or at least it was. Anyway, we'll let her go get cleaned up. Look, now my dog's going to fill in for probably a smarter guess. Anyway, tonight, when we come back from our first commercial, we have a guest that we're going to bring on the stage tonight that is also a little person and has dealt with her own forms of bullying. As little people, each of us have our own story. I have many my own self, and we're going to share them with you tonight. Those of you that have also dealt with bullying, if you want to throw some 2 cents in the comments, we'd love to hear from you. We still got 5 more minutes. Where'd she go, man? Is she going to take all day? Well, it just so happens, man, I guess I could bring Mackenzie on now. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just going to go ahead and bring her on stage. Welcome, Mackenzie. What's up, girl? Now I can't hear you. Now you're muted. What's going on with you? Yeah, you're not muted on here. Yeah, you're muted. Every error that could have shut this show off today has definitely tried to happen to us. So, she'll be right back. I'll take you off stage till you get back. She'll wave at me when she's ready. Here comes SmoKii back. I think she must have made a real mess over there. I see her cleaning up a lot and laughing as I'm talking about it.
Okay, can you hear me?
Oh, there. I can hear you.
Okay, for some reason it does not want to work on the headphones I have. I don't know why.
Well, welcome to the show. We're getting ready to go on the commercial break, but tell us a little bit about yourself before we do. And that way our audience knows a little bit about it. How tall are you first?
I am 4'4". I have hypochondroplasia dwarfism.
Yes, ma'am.
I am a DCD para, so I work with students with special needs, but at a high school. That's my main job. I work out through the week.
Now yesterday when I first met you, I had made the comment because I went over to your Facebook page to, examine who we were going to be interviewing. And I noticed you are married to a military man.
Yes.
And the one thing, and I couldn't help it because we all do it. I just had to ask you, how tall is that guy? Because you came to like a little above his waist?
Mm-hmm.
Just a smidge above his waist, don't you?
Yeah. He is a little over 6 foot.
You could definitely tell. Because I'm 4'4", the same as you. And I thought, goodness, that guy's a giant to you. Now, did you tell me yesterday he's done in the service now?
Yes, he is done. He did his 4 years, and he's done. He's now working as a mechanic now at U-Haul.
Well, as I had shared with you, at least I believe I did, I had tried to get into the military myself.
Mm-hmm.
No, none of our fans need to be laughing about that either. I really did. But when I did, yeah, they laughed at me. I went into the recruiting office and literally the guy had to go behind a partitioned wall, and I could hear him back there laughing.
Mm-hmm.
And then this other guy peeks around the corner, looks at me, and I hear him laughing. Well, this is not looking good.
Yeah.
And I was told I was too short. So, in kind of like a happy medium to serve my country, I went into the VA Medical Center and I worked there for
Right.
30 years. And that's the closest I could do.
Yeah.
So,
When was it? I think when I was in high school or whatnot, I had a recruitment officer from the Army call me, and she was trying to recruit me to join. But I was telling her, I'm like, I'm a little person. I am 4'4". I was interested in joining when I was in high school and stuff, but I'm not able to because I'm a little person. They're like, well, is there anything do you think we can try to do? I'm like, I tried, but I mean, you can try, but I do not think so. They're like, well, let's try to see if we can figure that out to get you to join. I'm like, okay, but
what I find interesting about that,
I never heard back.
what I find interesting about that, while I worked at the VA, we had, I believe it was two little people that would come out there for appointments that got waivers to go into the military. We had a guy that was in the Air Force, and I think the other one was in the Navy. But they got waivers to go in the military. And the one gentleman, I wish I could remember his name. He was same height as I was. But it's time for commercial break. So, ladies and gentlemen, we go to commercial. We come back. We'll be talking bullies, and hopefully Miss SmoKii has got her mess cleaned up and can join us. We'll be right back.
Kim's Cups and more. Get just what you're asking for. Cups and more. Customizes it, make it yours. If you'd like a price and list, you can just go on and request it at Kim's Cups. That's Kim's Cups 701 at gmail.com. That's Kim's Cups 701 at gmail.com.
Hi, this is Kim from Kim Cups and More. I make cups, canvas bags, pens, Kindle inserts. I do some custom orders. You can order online, and I do ship.
Kim's Cups and more. Get just what you're asking for. Cups and more. Customizes it, make it yours. If you'd like a price and list, you can just go on and request it at Kim's Cups. That's Kim's Cups 701 at gmail.com. That's Kim's Cups 701 at gmail.com.
I'm not sure how big that mess was, but I don't know if she's ready. Are you ready to come back on stage? Wave at me if you are. All right. She's back.
Sorry, guys. When I get wet, I get wet, and I needed multiple towels on that spillage.
I thought you were kidding when you first, because I could tell something spilled, but I thought that was a joke, like you were clowning at first. And then when I saw you stand up, I was like, oh, wow.
It got me wet. It was cold. I was like, ah. Sound effects. Hi, sweetie. How are you?
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Yes.
Nice to meet you.
So tonight we're talking bullies. Who would like to go? Actually, Mackenzie, you're our guest. We'll let you go first and tell us a bully incident you had and how you dealt with it and some tricks of the trade.
I gotta think about that because I've had a lot, but one that what I want to share was when I was in high school. I worked at a grocery store, and so I'm at the counter, and then they switch me over to help go stock some stuff and like the aisles. And when I'm there, an older man, like in his 70s, comes up to me while I'm stocking. I thought he had like a question where something was. So I'm like, hi, what can I do for you or whatnot? And then all of a sudden, just blatantly, doesn't even introduce himself or anything. He says the phrase from The Wizard of Oz, "Follow the yellow brick road." And I'm like, at first I was just thinking, I was trying to make sure, I was hearing that correctly. I'm like, I'm sorry, what'd you say? Can you repeat that again? He's like, "Follow the yellow brick road. Isn't that what you munchkins say?" And I looked at him, I'm like, "Excuse me?" And he thought it was a joke. I'm like, "What?" And I said to him, because honestly, I did not care. I'm like, "What in the world made you decide to all of a sudden say that phrase to me without even introducing yourself or even asking for help?" He's like, "I don't know. You're the first munchkin I've seen, and I was curious about it." I'm like, "Okay, for one, get to know me first. My name is Mackenzie. I am a cashier at this grocery store, and if you need something, I can help you find something. But you don't come off saying a phrase from something like that. Because some other people do not like that and whatnot. If you have a question, being like, 'Hey, excuse me, ma'am, can you help me with something?' Otherwise, if you're curious, just ask, 'Is it okay if I call you this or not?'" And I'm like, that's what I was explaining to them. Because I'm like, I'd rather have you ask if it's okay to say that and just blatantly saying it out loud. In my opinion, this was when I was back in high school, like almost 4.5, 5 years ago.
We used to have a wrestling gig that was at a adult exotic bar down in Indianapolis. We played there for 22 years. Of the 25, I was a pro wrestler, and it was a every other month show. And when you brought up the Yellow Brick Road, it reminded me that our biggest frustration with them was every time they would start our show to let the whole crowd know that they were opening the show, they would play that "We represent Lollipop Guild." I swear, if anybody makes fun of me in the chat for that, I'm going to kill you. It just would drive me nuts because I have no disrespect for the Wizard of Oz.
Right.
But one thing as an entertainer, I've always tried to do is with a pro wrestling, whatever it is, get us to be looked at as equal. Not about our stature. Exactly. It's about what we bring to the table. So yeah, good story. Thank you for sharing that with us. So SmoKii, you got anything you want to interject? Holy crap, that's the first time I asked her something and she went silent.
Where do I begin? Try to think what's appropriate for this channel. There's a couple of things that has happened. But I think one of them was when somebody made a website and it was labeled as midget warning.
Midget warning?
Midget what?
Yes, warning.
Okay.
Oh.
Are we talking about the bullying thing that me and you've talked about many times?
No, it's some reason that my bullies like to make internet announcements of me. But this was back in high school. One of the girls from cheerleading thought it was an ideal idea to create something like that. And when I was approached by a friend of mine who caught wind of it, because at that time we were learning HTML and coding and all that stuff in high school. So it wasn't too hard to throw a quick website together. So
was this like a STEM engineering class type you took? Because when I was in middle school, we had like STEM class, and they had us like create like a website, like try to create our own little website, I guess.
Yeah, this was a computer class.
Yep.
So you learned like Microsoft Word, Excel, the internet. Remember the zip drives that we had, like the floppies? we don't have floppies anymore. We have the
Right.
thumb drives. Like technology has just gone anywhere. But what saved her little fanny by law was she used my high school picture. So when you authorized a picture to be used in a book or something, it's public.
Right.
So that was the only thing that saved her from actually getting into legal trouble. I probably wouldn't have pursued something because at that stage of age, like it was more of an embarrassment for her once it got out than it was for me. Because it showed how cold she was. Like that's
Right.
a cold person. So
especially to label the website that like you said this was in high school, right?
yes.
And for the fact, like, did she like, do you know like if she like made it, like shared it with everyone around the high school, being like, hey, I got a new website, it's called this?
Turn your phone sideways, Paul.
What?
Paul's also dealt with some bullying, and he was texting me, and I said, "Come on, the show, let's talk." Paul, turn your phone sideways so we get the landscape view.
Oh.
You can do it.
You were on
How are you,
the
my
same
friend?
cheerleading squad.
Okay.
So I don't know if there was jealousy or what was in play. But,
right.
Yeah, a lot of my network of friends was outside of school.
You're okay, Paul. Leave it as
So I had
That's fine.
more leverage because things
Yes.
didn't happen in school. They happened out of school. So
Nowadays, like when I was in high school, which to be honest, I graduated almost 4 years ago. So nowadays, a lot of that stuff is different because now we have technology more like on our phones. We have more free
it's
access
harder.
to it, social media and stuff, you know?
Yep.
So ever since middle school, I had this one specific group of kids bully me from 6th grade to my senior year. And it wasn't specifically, I guess, towards my height per se. It was more towards just, I don't know, just to bully me, find some specific weird reason to bully me.
Jealous. When people bully somebody, it's because of jealousy.
Yeah,
Or
and like
they have so much hate
yeah.
that they just are exploding on anything and everybody that's
yeah.
It's so true because
Pub-
most of them are just feeling sad about themselves.
And like this whole group of kids, like, so what started it? This one guy, this was like back when I was in 6th grade, wrote a letter to me. It was like back like that. And I don't know, and like genuinely, like we were locker buddies. He was nice to me and stuff. So I was like, oh, okay. But
What
then
is
all of a sudden,
buddies? Like you shared a locker, or was he next?
No, next to each other. Sorry,
Oh,
next
okay.
to each other.
No, I
And-
was just trying to.
No, you're good. But like,
I
so
like
like
the
what
full
happened is like, after you read that letter, I was like, okay, I don't know what this is supposed to mean. Like, if you're meaning, because I wasn't supposed to start dating or anything like that, you know, till I was like 9th grade or whatever, you know, per se. And then, so he took that into account, and then because when I told him I couldn't do that, then he flipped the script saying, oh, I wrote the letter and that I was being desperate and being all weird, being like, oh, I think we'd be so cute together and whatnot. I really like you. Let's do all this. And then he flipped the script, making me turn out to what him and a few group of his friends say, freak. And being like, and then some of his friends would comment on his Instagram being like, oh, she's a dwarf. They don't ever date. She's desperate and whatnot. So ever since then,
we're highly wanted.
right? And ever since then, they made me out to be the freak of my grade.
Usually is.
And
the stories that have been said about me, it's
Yeah.
You're still in your 20s, right?
Yes.
So
Yeah.
give it another 20 years and you're going to go back and you're going to be like, wow.
Mm-hmm.
When she said she graduated 4 years ago, I was like, goodness sakes.
I know.
I feel old.
You are.
I mean, yes, I'm young,
Whose
but
birthday's around the corner? You.
I'm young, but I've had a lot of experience bullying wise, or well, I mean, I guess you know what I mean. Like a lot of that experience where
Let me
like
interrupt you,
I've
ladies. We're
become
getting
mature
ready to take.
more for my age.
Hold on.
We're getting ready to take a quick commercial break, and we got
Hold
about a
on.
minute. But go ahead. Go ahead.
Go back to Terry. Go back to Terry. Let's comment, please. Terry,
I didn't have Terry's message up.
It says, my son had a problem with a bully first and second grade. Can we comprehend what he just said? First and second grade. Ladies and gentlemen, we need to talk to your children and we need to stop the bullying now.
Yes, we do.
Exactly.
At 7, at 6, and 7, they should be loving everybody. They should not.
Okay, I don't know if.
Hold
love
on.
yourself, like you love others.
Continue this conversation. You have to go into commercial
break. When we get back, we're going to introduce Paul. Take a commercial break. We'll be right back. And we're back. Paul's over there getting him a stool or something. What are you doing?
Yep. So.
Do we even want to know what he's doing?
I don't.
Oh.
Showing some dwarf talents, I guess.
Okay.
All right. I did not see that one coming, but all right.
Is that on top of a shelf?
Now, if you ask a cabinet, it looks like.
Oh.
Yeah, so. Yeah, because I'm a little guy who gets bullied a lot. Because
how tall are you, Paul?
I got bullied at my job. Because I was working customer service and some guy came up to me behind me and it hit me in my back and it was like, this is for you because we don't like people who are midgets.
That sounds like a problem for themselves.
What did you do after he hit you?
What I did after, I said, well, I said to him, have you ever seen a little person who can break dance, who can do all of this? So, right in the middle of the store, I didn't care. I busted out a move.
He touched you.
Like so I complained. I complained to the boss. I complained.
And what did the boss do?
The boss did jack shit.
You're a better person, my friend. You are a way better person because I would have cold clocked that person. Telling you.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking of it, but I didn't want to lose my job.
Oh, at that point, who cares?
It would have been worth it.
Like I said, when I had that experience at my old job, you know, after that I told my boss, I said, I'm sorry, I don't care if you would have fired me or whatnot. I had to say that because that's unacceptable. And just for me to sit there and if I were to try to keep my job just to let it by, what example is that setting? That's just talent. That's just giving the person the okay to think they can say whatever they want towards other people.
Which
You
is
know?
true.
Well said, Mackenzie.
Yeah.
Oh, for the audience, how tall are you? Because as I remember, aren't you like 4'10", 4'11"?
No, 4'6".
Okay, I knew you were a little taller than me. I just couldn't remember the height.
So
Yeah.
I had met Paul several years ago. I was trying to incorporate him into the pro wrestling industry, and we just never ended up matching it up. But
Yep. But I'm still interested because I was just dealing with stuff because I've
I
actually
don't do it anymore.
I've actually talked to I've actually done some private some side shows for wrestling.
Okay, very nice.
Yep.
Well, here's my bullying story. My bullying story is a little bit opposite. I only have one major bully in my life. Now I've had bullies along the way, little ones, little scenarios, but I don't know. I guess I was just raised in a way that and I am a bully. Only to you though. But my incident, I had a high school kid that for whatever reason just didn't like me. I grew up in a very poor family, so I probably dressed in the raggedy clothes or whatever, and he just had a reason every day to make fun of me. And then the end of the day, after my last class, my 8th grade year, by the way, as I would be walking to my locker, I'd always just be terrified because it became physical. He was at my locker next door to mine, and each and every day I'd get to my locker and punched in the face, locker slammed into my head, whatever. And I'd gotten so depressed out of it that I was ready to quit school. And anyone who knows me knows I loved school. Okay. Would say I was the greatest student, but I loved school. And so in my last period class, I sat next to a gentleman who was a senior. It was like a shop class. And he could just tell I was miserable that day. And he asked me what was going on. And I'd explained to him. He's like, how long has it been going on? I said, forever. I was like, I'm just going to end it. I'm going to quit school tomorrow or next week, whatever. And I had every intention of doing that. And he goes, nah, I'll give you my word. He goes, today will be the last day you get beat up by that guy. And I was like, oh. And so when we left class, he's like, okay. I got all the way to my locker, and sure enough, dude punches me in the face. And when he punched me in the face, as I fell back, I come back up, and I literally see him laying in his locker, and the door off the hinges. My buddy Kelso had slammed his face into the locker door and broke that locker right off the hinges. And the guys that were also involved in the bully, he just turned to the other three of them and just simply told them, who's next? And from that day forward, it was just, I don't want to say that day forward because that was my only bullying thing. I'd always had enough friends that wouldn't allow me to get bullied. But that was just the one incident where we was in a secluded area of the school, not a lot of people around. It was a small strip of lockers. For those of you that remember Marion High, Building 6. No, I'm sorry, Building 2. But that was my only big bullying incident. I've had a lot of small ones, but my only big one. So, if you were to, let's hypothetical, let's go around the table and let's ask everyone if you were, you had a little person come into your life on a younger age now, and they came to you and asked for advice. What advice would you give, Paul? Well, actually, let's do the ladies first. SmoKii, I had Mackenzie go first in the beginning.
Oh, no.
You go first.
Let the ladies go first.
Have the guests go first.
Mackenzie, you're up. What advice would you give somebody being bullied if they came to you?
Well, I would tell them, I would say, I know that seems tough right now and that you feel like there is nothing you can do and that you can't take enough of this, but just know, yes, it's tough, and yes, you are going to continue getting bullied or having things said to you throughout your life, but just know they're the ones that are that are jealous of you, they're the ones that are sad. They're sad enough that they have to express their feelings in a bad way towards you and say mean things to you because they're upset with themselves. So whatever they say, don't take none of their crap. You be you, and you own it. You do what you think is right, and don't take any of their crap.
You broke a guy's nose for locking you in the locker, huh, one? Polly?
Yep.
That's awesome.
Yo,
I'll teach the guy.
Yo, he was 5'9". Let's just say I punched him down there. Then.
All right, SmoKii, what advice would you give if somebody was being bullied? Other than stay away from P.O.D. That is not advice.
I'm going to tell the younger generation a picture is never deleted on the internet. Number one, a picture is always there. So remember that. Whatever you take can always be leaked. I've told my nieces, my kids, my friends' kids, I tell them the internet is wildfire. It can spread. The bullying that I have dealing with since 2023 with a bunch of 60-year-olds who think it's the best to create such a hateful attack. And with the internet being as strong as it is, they overpowered the reason why they were attacking me. So always remember that there is an end to it. It's how we deal with it is the situation. I've had a lot of parents come to me and say my kids are getting bullied. And I tell kids, kids don't understand. I will have to educate them, educate the parents. We as little people see when we go to the grocery stores, kids pointing at us because they don't understand. So when parents shy from explaining, it upsets me because open question. Let's answer the questions. Answer the question, just like Charlie. Let the students bully him, but he answered the questions because the answers to questions. So when when a kid asks, "Are you little?" I went this way, or I didn't eat my vegetables, so I stopped growing. Different things to understand.
I wanted to ask you though.
The whole.
Can I briefly touch on the subject of your other bully?
Mr. Bass?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't mind if I touch base on that? All right. So let me just take you guys off the stage for just a moment because this you guys shouldn't be involved in. So I want to address this Mr. Bass guy. This has been ongoing forever. For whatever reason, I've read all the stories and everything that you post on this page. Come on our show. Talk to me. I've been bullied. Like I said, I'll handle it. Come get some. Mr. Bass, P.O.D. is calling you out. If by some chance somebody will send this video to you, I'm inviting you to come on to talk to just me. Okay? And I'm not keen on the P.O.D. Okay? I guarantee you're not going to have much fun trying to bully me. Now, as we go to commercial break, I just want to make that point very clear. Let's go to commercial break. When we come back, we're going to wrap it up. I think now we got one more commercial break after this. So we're going to take a commercial break, talk some more about anti-bullying.
What's going on, everybody? It's your main man, Turtle. the TURTLE, right here from Little Bit of Coffee, letting you guys know that every Monday morning at 7 a.m. Eastern, 6 a.m. Central, you can join myself and the Brew Crew to find out what the newest topics are, what's going on in sports, what Starkey's got going on for us, and what our old man Pappy has for us with the wisdom that he always shares. Make sure you see us every Monday morning, 7 a.m. Eastern, 6 a.m. Central sharp. We will see you there this week.
And we're back. Did Mackenzie fall down too? Oh, no shit. No. What is wrong with you ladies tonight?
I'm going to try to be here at like before 8.
If she would have said that she spilled something, I would have lost it.
Is she in the bathroom right now?
Mackenzie, you're muted. Let me find your mute button.
What?
Yeah, there you are. Are you
You're
in the
not
bathroom?
in the bathroom, are you?
Yeah.
You're not like
No,
pottying, are you?
No.
Let's say, listen, I'm going to take you off stage. Just text me when you're ready to come back. Maybe the break needed to be a little longer. I don't know.
No, I'm trying to find something because I have an event. I have something going on tomorrow, so I'm trying to look through my cabinet because one of my friends are asking me to go somewhere, so I'm looking through the cabinet.
Kind of scared me there for a moment. If I'd have heard you fart, I'd have been all upset.
No.
Listen, he's showed me stuffing my mouth with food, so it would be him catching you the porta potty.
No.
Admit it though. Now just admit it though. Have we heard any kind of potty noises in the background? We both would have just been cracking up.
Oh, we've heard you potty.
Yeah, but I don't care about that. I have no shame.
I know, so it's just natural. So I'm like, she's seeing it's normal. I just told the internet once it's posted, it's never deleted, and here she is sitting on the toilet.
All right.
No,
let's get back
one
to
of my friends are trying to set up like a little get together, and we're like gonna try to take a picture. So I have these like earrings. I found these earrings right here. No. I have a cabinet. I have a jewelry box in there, so I'm finding stuff for it. Oh my god.
That's so true.
Then we ought to get back to bullying.
Sorry, listen.
No.
Sorry, email me. I'm gonna send you a mug. You have supported us for like time and time again.
Yes.
So email.
Hey, if we may send him a mug, let's put his card on the opposite side.
No, I swear to you guys, I know the commercial came back on the worst time because I was just coming in here and I was just opening my cabinet and I was like, oh, crap. Because I got the text message notification sign down and being like, hey, find earrings or something. I'm like, okay. But then I was trying to see how long the commercial was and I was like, crap. And then when it came back on, I was like,
you gotta tell your girl, listen, I'm on a podcast. Millions of people are seeing
no, this is one of my friends I haven't talked to in a while. This is one of my friends I haven't talked to in a while. And all of a sudden she just pops this up. She's like, hey, I'm interested in doing this. Come join me. Show me you have earrings or something. I'm like, really? Worst timing.
Real quick, let's give a plug to our other show, ladies and gentlemen. If this is your first time watching because you saw the advertisement, we're on every Monday morning. A little bit of coffee. I'm not on. I'm in the backstage. My main man, Turtle, the host, SmoKii, and Pappy. Pappy's still on vacation. Yeah, Pappy's on vacation this week. So, yes, I will be on the set this week again.
Pappy is 24/7 on vacation when you're retired.
But check us out at youtube.com/LBOCPN. We also have a website, LBOCpodcastnetwork.com, LBOCpodcastnetwork.com. Make sure you check us out. You guys are great to watch. Well, we try.
I'm great to watch. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Oh, look, she's got to go, guys. No, I promised Blaze I was going to be nice to you tonight. So I can't even kick you off the set because I don't break promises. Blaze tonight asked me if I was going to be mean to you, and I said, nope, I'm going to be mean to SmoKii today. And she said, do you promise? And I'm like,
Love you. She's my hard rock girl.
She made me promise, though, I had to be nice to you. Anyone that knows me knows I don't break promises. So, Paul, you're being quiet over there. Let's hear some stuff from you. Bullies. Anything else you got for us for a bully story?
Oh, yeah. I got assaulted at work.
Can you still hear us, Paul?
Is that?
I don't think you can hear us. Can you hear us, Paul?
I don't know, but we can hear
I'm hearing like something being rubbed up against something.
All right, so
yeah,
I
was hearing something being rubbed up against something.
Rubbed up against something, huh?
Well, I mean, it sounds like something rubbing up against the phone.
It was the phone rubbing on the material. But what I was saying was, in my 20s, I got assaulted at work. I was grabbed by a priest. I was at the wrong place at the wrong time. He had multiple incidents in the workplace. Everybody was scared of the corporation.
Mm-hmm.
So nobody did anything, which I understand why. Because once I did something, my whole world got flipped upside down. I had 3 lawyers. I had workman's comp because I got hurt at work.
Mm-hmm.
You can't individually sue a coworker because it's covered under workman's comp. At least in Massachusetts, I don't know if workman's comp is the same across the country, but it was horrible. So the next day, I was driving and somebody was following me, and I'm like, what's going on? So I called the police, and as a workman's comp person, you have to call into the police and say that you're on duty. It's not like a stalker. So when the police said that it was somebody working as workman's comp, I called my attorney, and they said that they're watching you, so just go home and lay low. And I was like, what do you mean? For example, a mother got hurt, slipped at a store. So at work. Then she was on workman's comp, and then they saw her lift her baby carriage from the car from the ground to the car. Because she was able to lift that, she was able to lift anything heavy, and kicked her off immediately. So I had court. I shared a desk with my boss. I was the most high-paid employee. Instead of them saying, I'm sorry it happened, keep him away from you, everything's better, life could have been good, but it didn't turn that way. And I needed surgeries. So I had to wheel and deal because at that time, I don't know if you guys had lower back surgeries, but my spine was getting pinched. So when I was taking a step, it was like I had no leg. I just collapsed. So there was no money in the world out there for me than the surgery. So I was able to have the surgery, still have my insurance, enrolled in that. So it was kind of a package deal. But it was horrible. I loved the residents because when they were wheelchairs, they were my height. So they felt special because I was their level to talk to them. And I was able to dress up and just do crazy things with them. And, I adopted some of these grandmothers that didn't have families and dolled them up. And it was sad with Christmas time. Families didn't show, so I keep talking about that. But stay strong with bullying. Talk to somebody. I don't care who it is. Talk to somebody. Don't let the bullying eat you, because it can. You guys know it can eat your soul. And I'm 42, and I'm telling you, there's days that I did not leave my bed because I was so depressed because of these bullying. So it can happen at any age. Just know that you're strong, they're jealous, and you're a lot better than them.
You're only 42? Man, I had you guess.
Did you what? What did you say? You froze up, huh?
I said I had you guessed much older than 42. I'm just kidding.
Well, yeah. Did you see my?
I promised I would be nice to you tonight.
Did you see my hair like 3 days ago? Oh, my hairdresser's like, dude, you got more grays than the senior center.
My favorite hairstyle was the day I met you online.
My three little. That was horrible.
She called me to talk about being on our podcast, and
why
like, when you want me to call? We're calling now.
Like that? Your storytelling sucks. Part of my
no, we talked about the podcast over the phone.
No, we didn't.
So she come on so we can meet. Yes, we did.
No, we didn't.
We talked about the podcast on the phone.
My bullies destroyed my first Facebook, so I had to get a new phone, the whole 9 yards. So I said to myself, I'm going to develop little people community, because I didn't have little friends. I grew up with average people. There was something in my life that was missing, and I said it at 40, and it was being a little person.
Right.
Have a community of being little people.
Exactly.
I love you, Kelly. She's adopted me. Bless her for putting up with me. And P.O.D. and the future that she's going to have with us. Where was I going with that?
But when the whole purpose of talking about this was when she came on the phone with me.
Yeah.
She had her hair all pulled back, real tight, and she had her glasses down, the tip of her nose like this.
I friend request 3 times.
And so, yeah, she said, "See, I left that part out." She friend requested me 3 times. I kept ignoring her and denying it. The third time, I'm finally like, all right. And then I finally accepted her. So anyway, we're on the phone. We're talking about her joining the podcast. And when we'd made that idea she was going to do it, we're talking. She's got her hair pulled back so tight. There's only like 3 little hairs that I can see at the back of her head. She looked bald. But she had her head up like this so you can only see the forehead. And, it was so funny because I'm trying to think of a nice way to ask, is this what she's going to look like on the podcast? So I'm hawing around, and finally she's like, no, that's not what I want to look like at all. And pulled out her hair, and all of a sudden she's got this big head of hair. And as I told Turtle on a joke one night, I was like, she went from a 1 to a 3 almost instantly.
Yeah, but I have a picture you say I was a 10.
Well, I guess it's time for our last and final commercial break. When we come back, we're going to stop talking about bullying, lighten it up, and have some fun.
Listen.
See you in a minute.
Kim's Cups and more. Get just what you're asking for. Cups and more. Customizes it, make it yours. If you'd like a pricing list, you can just go on and request it at Kim's Cups. That's Kim's Cups 701@gmail.com. That's Kim's Cups 701@gmail.com.
Hi, this is Kim from Kim Cups and More. I make cups, canvas bags, pins, Kindle inserts. I do some custom orders. You can order online, and I do ship.
Kim's Cups and more. Get just what you're asking for. Cups and more. Customizes it, make it yours. If you'd like a pricing list, you can just go on and request it at Kim's Cups. That's Kim's Cups 701@gmail.com. That's Kim's Cups 701@gmail.com.
So SmoKii, what we got coming up on a little bit of Coffee Monday? We're talking Valentine's Day, aren't we?
Before we go into that, listen, if there's any parents that needs one of us to talk to you or your child, either they're having a wheelchair, no disability, being bullied, need somebody to talk to that has experienced all kinds of bullying from high school, middle school to 42 years old. So please reach out to a Little Bit of Coffee Podcast Network because we are here for you.
I'm looking for it. There it is.
There
Turtles
we go.
on it. All right.
We also have a website too that you can check out.
Got a what?
We have a website. The Webby, Web World.
Actually, Turtles been working on that really hard. And that's looking beautiful, isn't it?
It is. We're having a section of your birthday suit going to be in there. We're taking loving.
Past 21, it doesn't really matter anymore.
We're giving love, which means that you got to give love for him to put the clothes on, to keep the clothes on. You know, birthday suit. Your birthday's coming up. We have your picture in your birthday suit.
Where are we going with this?
Publicly post your birthday suit is where we're going.
If you're paying attention, I have a sexual harassment claim. I'm going to need to talk to you after the show's over. Get SmoKii's file out.
Did you say sexual harassment folder?
Telling me to come on.
Yours is huge.
I'm an angel.
Sent by the devil.
That's what Pappy's wife always say. Yeah, fallen one.
Bless her.
Oh, we're close. Well, we're close to being done. All right.
He just needs to be a little pinch on the cheeks, Diane says. I said, oh, so Diane, I want to do more than pinch his cheeks.
What Valentine's Day plans do you have, darling? Keep it clean.
I have a picture of you. And I blew it up.
You blew up a picture of Mackenzie? You weirdo. What is wrong with you? She's never coming back.
I just hold that.
I don't know why she blows up our guest pictures and hangs them on a wall.
I think we are going out for dinner and then.
So is he employed? Is he home? What's he up to?
So he's out of the military.
Oh, okay.
He was there for 4 years and he's done.
So he retired?
Innocent. Well, he did his first 4 years. And then he was done. So now we moved back to our home state and he's working at U-Haul.
Home state is
Minnesota, same as my aunt.
Okay, so you guys are in the the coldness, gotcha.
Yes.
Well,
so yes.
Well, he talks a lot. He talks so much.
No, I was looking at the time. We're getting close to our hour. That's all. But that's okay.
Can we play?
The turtle, my son, Mackenzie, is a guest of ours. She came on to talk about bullying. Tonight's topic, bullying. And what did you want, SmoKii?
I wanted to play Shortcut. When he said, "Wake up! It's 7 a.m. Time to go. Time to go."
I don't think we got that in this file. We'll get it next week. I got a turtle commercial I got to put in this file too for this studio room.
He used to make one. Hey, 7 p.m. Brush your teeth.
I'll give a quick.
Make sure you read your book, take your vitamins, brush your teeth, and say your prayer, and have sweet dreams.
Well, I'm going to go quick, kind of like a Pappy's life lesson, but a little better. As you all heard, we've been talking about bullying today.
Bullying.
A lot of times that I've had bullying type atmospheres, I've often seen them come back, and that's where forgiveness has got to come into play. We all grow up at some point. Well, maybe not literally, but age-wise, maturity, we all got to grow up. So what I say to each and every one of you watching is, if you see somebody bullying, bullying, man, go up and talk at them. Stop it. Okay. if you see somebody that's being bullied or you know somebody's being bullied, I have to agree with SmoKii on it. Oh God, I just said I agreed with her. Have them reach out to us. We'd love to bring them on
Listen,
the show, talk to them, see if we can help them.
this has nothing to do with
Yeah.
politics. This does have to do with Hunter, who saw a lady get violently attacked and called that city and had that stopped. So, like P.O.D says, you see anything, call 911, try to stop it. I know today's world, people have guns, you don't know what you're approaching, but you could help somebody. Like that girl on the train up here. It was horrible.
Hey,
So
for Michael, real quick before we go off the air, Jacob is the producer of this show. I'm the producer of his Monday morning show. So he's in the back doing all the hard stuff for us. But ladies and gentlemen, we're going to wrap this up. Mackenzie, thank you so much for joining us today. We'd love to invite you back sometime in the future to join us again if you'd be interested.
Thank you for having me on.
Joy, thank you to your friend, the dwarf Paul, for popping in, for giving us a little entertainment.
Right.
We appreciate that.
So with that being said, we'll see y'all next week, Thursday night, 7 p.m. for the Micro Migraine.